So here's our Atta colony, and this colony now is about, well, it's got to be well over 500,000. It's constantly escaping. I guess there's about well over 600,000 ants in here. We get, on average, about 5 escapes a week. Most of them are usually caught because I'm at home. I'd say 50% of those are down to my stupidity rather than the actual ants themselves. But I'm having to put so much food into these megapods now, these things here, just to keep them fed. And occasionally, as you can see, these things wilt and they form their own bridges. So we had another escape today, which was quite a large one. We had a few hundred wandering around the front room. For those of you that have followed the colony or my blatherings on the internet, you'll know that we're currently in the process of moving house. So we are in a bit of a dilemma as to what to do with the colony. We've just recently upgraded to the tank, which some of you will know, and the fungus is going absolutely mad. It's almost doubled in size. The ants never stop collecting, as you can see. So they've eaten, I would say, almost a black bag, a full solid black bag full of privet leaves this week. We feed them apple, broccoli, a cuba, which is spotted laurel. And we're constantly trying out new things to keep them entertained, let's say. So here we are, we go here. We've been discussing the idea of taking the queen out of the fungus garden. I'm just going to skip down to here. So that's the fungus now. You're getting quite a lot of shine off the back of that, but you can see the fungus there. It's constantly solid with ants. I would almost say for every 10 ants you can see on the surface, there's another 10,000 on the inside. These fungus gardens, when they get to this size, are almost like cakes. And if you were to get a knife, and well, you wouldn't even need a knife, but just to break that open, you will see some serious ants come out of there. So the idea of taking those fungus gardens out of there is not something that I'm looking forward to. I did a video about a month ago where we moved them from their original megapods, which are those, into this setup, and that took a day, and there were ants everywhere. The tank as a whole I wouldn't risk moving, so it will need taking apart and the fungus putting into separate tubs. So I'm really not looking forward to that at all. So the idea that we've banded around with is that we will locate the queen out there and start again in the atta pods. But I thought, well, I'm moving house, and there's a good chance that a lot of these ants won't be coming with us. So I thought I'd do an experiment. Now, some people will most probably frown upon this, but my justification is that the ants can't live without the fungus, and as long as the queen remains in the tank, then any workers that get out of there and into the wild aren't going to pose a great problem. I've had experiences in the past with Lasius niger attacking the leafcutter species, and I wonder what that was then. And I know that attas aren't very aggressive when it comes to our native species, so I've linked this cabinet up to the biggest outworld I could find, which is outside. So if I go up, it's very rudimentary, and we're trying it for 72 hours. So here I've added some tubing, and I did that exactly 1 hour ago. I connected the tubing up and I've taken it all the way outside. So for the next 72 hours, they will be running free outside. They haven't wasted any time in following the tube down. As you can see at the moment, they're not collecting anything because they've only just discovered it. So they're still laying down trails at the moment. Oh, there's one. What's he got? He's got a bit of passion flower, Passiflora Corellia. I've tried feeding them that before and they haven't actually eaten it. So it would be interesting to see if they do collect more of that. So let's go down. Oh, we've got another one there. That one also looks like a bit of passion flower. Why the heart's going to love this? Oh, what you done that for? Right, just move this banana plant out of the way. They don't eat that either. You think they would, but they don't. So here we are. And we're outside now. And they're certainly having a go at this passion flower. Some of the cutting of this could be to actually clear the from the stem to make it easier for them to gather other things. So by them cutting this doesn't always mean that they're going to be taking it back. That one's actually got a piece of bamboo. Now I've tried feeding them on that in the past as well and they've not touched it. But now they seem to want to after we're moving. Crazy. So bearing in mind that's been an hour that's been up. And they're on the run of beans. Saying very bad connection. I think I'm out of the way of my modem. And already you can see they're out and about. There we are, Lassius and Atta. It'll be interesting to see if they actually take any of this. They're already starting to choose things that I've tried them on before and they've not liked, so that's really quite interesting. And that one's having a go at a runner bean, just to prove me wrong. So their tastes do change. 2 years I've been trying to get them to eat that stuff. And that one's going for it. So already they're collecting, where's that one? They're collecting things that I've tried them on and they've refused in the past. So as I said, this has only just formed this route, so they haven't wasted any time. It's been just over an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll see, we'll come back again tomorrow and see what the trail holds. But I don't hold out much hope for my neighbours' roses. They will be definitely on the menu, so I'll certainly keep you updated on that. But they've got a nice choice to go. Again, most of this stuff I've tried them on, but they're not, haven't been interested in the past. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you want updates tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.